What's up, you guys? It's Vincanity, and today we're gonna learn a freeze that is very, very dear to me. This is the head elbow freeze, and the reason why it's dear to me is because it just became one of my favorite freezes. It's very consistent, it's very easy to hold, you could do lots of variations of it, and it just looks really, really cool in general. So today we're gonna learn the basics of how to do the head elbow freeze. Alright, you guys, so as you can imagine, this is a freeze that is very intense on your arm, especially your shoulder. So before you guys try to do this freeze, make sure that you watch my stretching tutorial video on your upper body and learn how to stretch out your arms properly before continuing. This freeze will also look a lot nicer and be a lot easier to hold if you have a little bit of shoulder flexibility. Like if your arms can only go here and not any further back, well, you might have a little bit trouble doing this freeze. So we're gonna start off by learning our basic position for this freeze. And one of the most important part is our elbow position, right? And it's basically gonna be like this, and this is gonna be gripping the floor just like an elbow freeze. Then at the same time, your arm is gonna be placed behind your head, if you guys can see that, right behind your head. If you guys can imagine, the flexibility really plays a big part, because if your arm can only go this far back, you're not going to be very stable. It's kind of like if you have a table with legs that are only this far apart. That table, if you tap it, it's just going to fall over really easily, versus legs that are this far apart, it's going to be a lot more strong. So same thing with your arm. You want to have it back here, right, so that you guys can have a space between your head and your elbow, giving you a whole lot more stability. All right, so again, your head is here, your elbow is here. All right, this is pretty much all you really need to know for the head freeze. But as you are learning, and to make it extra stable, you use your other hand. So the floor is on your head, on your elbow, and on your hand. Okay, once you get good at this, you can eliminate that hand. But for now, let's practice with both hands, your elbow, and your head. From here, we're gonna take it down to the floor, right? I'm gonna start off kind of like as if I'm getting into a headstand, but instead of placing my hands in front, like I usually do, I place my hands in the back, all right? So I'm gonna do it sideways so you guys can see, all right? I'm here, I go to my head, this elbow goes back here, my hand is also behind my head, kind of like as if I'm gonna do a hollow back, and then I start to lift up with one foot. I'm gonna start feeling the weight on my elbow and on my head, and then when I feel the weight, I can lift up and put my legs straight. All right? This is the head elbow. It's almost like a headstand. As you start getting comfortable with that, that's kind of like our basic freeze, just having our legs straight, right? We're holding it, we're keeping our legs up here, and we're holding it from here. And it's kind of like just a headstand, but in a different way, all right? We're gonna keep working on that, all right? I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna lift up, and then I'm gonna bend my leg down just a little bit, okay? I'm gonna show you guys this view now, okay? I go here, up, and then I'm gonna bring my leg down, okay? So from here, this is the position we first learned, and then I'm gonna practice going to here, right? On my head, my elbow, and my hand, all right? Once you guys start getting comfortable with this, then you can start shifting your weight more onto your elbow, and you're gonna be able to eliminate this hand. This, of course, is gonna take a lot of practice, all right? And this is actually when you're gonna be able to do a lot fancier freezes. You're gonna be able to hold your foot, right? You're gonna be able to do threads and all these different things. But it's important that you practice that basic form, okay? So again, head is bent, arm is in the back, other hand is for stability, all right? So that's our basic form. Next, we're gonna try to start doing some strength training. We're gonna start off with 5 seconds, and we're gonna build our way up till we can hold this freeze for at least 20 seconds. And not to say that you're gonna hold a freeze for 20 seconds, but by being able to hold it, you're gonna have a lot more control with the freeze, okay? So let's try it. Here, lift up, one leg, two legs, hold, position. And we're gonna hold, it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. All right, now lastly, if you guys are struggling, I have another tip that might be able to help you guys out. You could either use a chair, a table, or some type of object to rest your foot on in order to help you guys, get your foot up in the air. Because a lot of times it's tough to get your feet, all the way up, both of them. But when you kind of have a stepping stone, it'll, kind of guide you, especially if you're struggling. So I'm gonna take this milk crate. Honestly, if you guys have a table or some sort like that, it'll work a lot easier, but this works fine too, right? Again, I'm gonna go to my head, elbow, I'm gonna put one foot on here, right? Just so it's stable, and then I'm gonna lift the other foot up, right? And then I'm gonna go back down. I'm gonna try to move that back a little bit more, okay? So this time I'm gonna go here, that foot goes on it, I lift up, and as you guys can see, the freeze is starting to look a little bit nicer, okay? And basically, this is just a way to kind of train your body to do different freezes and do it in different ways, and eventually train you guys to do it in the right way. All right, you guys, now for homework, I want you guys to first master the freeze, get it down, make sure you're comfortable with it. And then, secondly, this is the task I want you guys to do. Figure out 10 different ways, 10 total different ways to get into this freeze. All right, and that might take you a lot of thinking and a lot of practice, but figure out 10 different ways to get into this freeze, and then figure out 10 different ways to get out of it. All right, and this is gonna take you guys on a creative journey that who knows where it'll take you. But this is a path that you actually have to take as a dancer, as a creative artist. You have to figure out the path, your path. So again, take some time, master it, get comfortable with it, get creative. If you guys wanna see more videos like this, make sure you guys press like and add it to your favorites. And of course, as always, make sure you guys subscribe to VincaniTV. Peace.